this all on my own. No, I know I'm no Superman. I'm no Superman.
And to the stage, to Massachusetts, to Clark, everybody, Zach Braff.
I'd like to thank Clark for providing the world's smallest table so I could have a tiny meal with some tiny friends. I feel like I should do a shtick with the table. Why am I here? Is probably what you're asking. Thank you for coming and showing up and pointing your camera phones at me. I got tired of throwing my shoes at the wall in my home in California as I was watching the political discourse in Massachusetts. And we all know we have a giant election coming up, a presidential election, but Massachusetts has become a swing state when it comes to senatorial elections. And I've been watching the debates and I've been watching the discourse, and I finally said, enough shoe prints on my wall, I'm gonna go to Massachusetts. Now I know everyone has a warped view of the way a Hollywood actor lives. It's not accurate at all, but I thought I'd play into that. So I closed up the hot tub, put down the crystal, kicked Tom Cruise and Julia Roberts out of my home, and came. Listen, we are at a crossroads, and if you're a college kid who's not paying attention, you're not clear on that we are at a very clear crossroads in this country. You guys came to a political rally. I saw the show of hands. You're obviously interested in what's happening. What we need is for you to take that and go out into the community with it. Okay, if you showed up at a political rally and you're wearing the shirts and you got the stickers, you're obviously someone who's motivated and is going to take action in this election. What we need is for you to take that passion and go out into the streets and find people who aren't registered and say you have to register. This is huge for college kids. At its most core level, it has to do with the interest you're going to pay on your college loans. But personally, what I respond to more are the social issues. This next president will likely appoint at least one, possibly two Supreme Court justices that are on the court for life. And if nothing else, that's really what's at stake here, is who is going to sit on that judge. Now, Elizabeth Warren's opponent mentioned his love for Justice Scalia. Yeah, oy gevalt. As we Jews say, oy gevalt. If you haven't gotten to it in class yet, because I learned this in college, you can't have a more right person on the court than Justice Scalia. So what's at stake ultimately? I can't believe we're still talking about this in 2012, but equal pay for women? Talk about throwing your shoe at the wall. Can you believe this is still an issue in 2012? Gay rights, something that's very important to me. I'm an actor and I studied acting in school. The best teacher, a teacher I had that changed my life, that really not just about acting and performing, but about the kind of person I wanted to be, is a gay man. Some of the best people I've ever worked with in terms of theater directors and people that made a difference in my life as a child were people in the gay community. It is time for their civil rights movement. And the people who are on the wrong side of this are on the wrong side of history. If you look back, I saw an internet meme that showed the black civil rights movement and then a picture of the gay civil rights movement and said something to the effect of, trust us, you want to make sure you're on the right side of history here. In 2012, we are still fighting for the civil rights of gay people. Again, I can't believe it. But this is something that's very important. And something as college kids I think you're aware of, and it's something you respond to, because I know I do. So that's why I'm here. I'm here because I know Massachusetts looks like in the presidential election is going for the president, which I think is a very good thing. But I really want, a lot of people don't know about Elizabeth Warren. You do, you're here. We need to spread the word. There's some people who go into the voting booth and they go, I don't want to think about anything else. I'll just vote up for the president. Tell your friends, talk about it. I know you're on a college campus, but not everyone is, there's so many other things going on here, right? You're studying, you're hooking up. I don't know what the kids do these days, that's what we call them. Before I forget, thank you, Tiny Table. They set this up so if you text the word Zach, Z-A-C-H, not K, Z-A-C-H to 90975, you're going to get message updates all about Elizabeth Warren's campaign. I don't know what happens when the campaign's over. I hope I take it over and I'll just send it back. So remember that, if you're not too hungover, Zach to 90975. And you can follow me on Twitter where I say a lot of Democratic things and get ridiculous amounts of hate mail from people on the right. I can't repeat some of the things people on the right write to me, but I don't care because this is more important than that, okay? This is so important. You guys gotta register people. Wednesday is the deadline, the last time someone can register. Even if you're not from Massachusetts and you're going to school here, you can register because you are a citizen of Massachusetts. And that's it. I'm glad you came. I think we're gonna do a brief Q&A, right guys?
Yes.
We're gonna do a brief Q&A. And that's it. I don't know what else to say, but I love you and Elizabeth Warren.